Hey y'all, I'm Chris. Greg's over here reading directions. And this is it worth it, y'all? And look what we got out of our garden. These are actually 100% ours. And since we have a teeny tiny little batch, what we're gonna do is Greg has a thing for sweet relish. So we're gonna take these beauties and make sweet relish out of them. So stick around, here we go. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is Greg's taking the ends off because if you guys know anything about cucumbers, the little blossom end or like squash or anything, the blossom end has like weird enzymes in it that'll screw with your canning. So Greg's just cutting up these cucumbers and we're gonna blitz them all in the food processor, probably pulse them. And then follow the directions. We're following the directions in So Easy to Preserve. There's the book. The most current edition is the 6th edition, and we are on page 171 doing the Sweet Pickle Relish recipe. So this is where this comes from. So Easy to Preserve 6th edition. And when we hit 500 subscribers, I'm giving one of these away.
We went out and picked some onions out of the garden. Now I'm going to cut the ends off, cut all the dead ends, and chop them up and put them in the food processor along with the cucumbers. And then we will be ready to start processing the pickle relishes. First step.
Cool, and then I think what we're gonna do is, because we got here, let me spin you around. Excuse the dirty dishes. We picked a bunch more. We're trying to clean out a row that we had the garlic in that we just harvested. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these ends and we're gonna clean them up real good and we're gonna freeze dry them. So whenever we can, y'all, we squirrel. And Greg and I are really good at squirreling. So we're gonna process all this. This is the middle of the thing. All right, we ready?
Yeah, but...
What?
Oh, we're going to make stuff in here.
Oh, wait, what's this pot?
That's tea.
Oh! That's a dirty dish. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Oh, and there's no room in there. Okay.
Just set it there. I'll hand wash it.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is drain this. So I'll need a...
Okay. So this is what we're going to make stuff in.
Yes.
All right, let me put this here. All right, y'all, we'll get this figured out, y'all. Okay. You need a colander.
Yes.
There. Because that was what? The bell peppers?
This is the bell peppers, cucumbers.
Here, wait. I'm going to come over there and see. Or you can come to me a little bit.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bell peppers, onions.
This is the bell pepper, onion, cucumbers.
And then we did what? Salt, and then it said cover it with water and let it sit for 2 hours.
Cover it with, and it's sat for 2 hours. Now we're going to drain it.
Okay. I guess I can come over here and watch you do that, huh? Oh yeah, look at all the water coming out of that.
Yeah. I'm going to grab a wooden spoon or wooden utensil just so that we can...
Like move it? Oh yeah, good idea.
This said press it and
I don't know.
Get the excess water out.
It's awfully thin for that.
For what?
That mesh. Maybe we just let it sit. Let gravity do it. We have to rinse them. Don't you have to rinse the salt off? Okay, I'm gonna go get the book. I'll start measuring out ingredients. Is that okay?
That's.
Ooh, I need glasses. I'm gonna turn the TV off, so. Boink. Shout out to Neebs Gaming. Okay, we already did the cucumbers, onions, green peppers, sweet red peppers, canning salt. 3.5 cups of sugar. Oh my word. Okay.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to go get 8 half pints.
Yes, rings and lids.
Rings and lids.
Okay. All right, I poured the 2 cups and now I gotta refill this. So I have this glass jar that I keep up top and I just refill it every time I need. And this is heavy and I'm praying to not spill. So I just want to refill this real quick out of my gallon and put my gallon back. Because I have a gallon in the walk-in pantry. I've got this quart in the cabinet and then I've got a 5-gallon bucket downstairs. So there's no shortage of apple cider vinegar. Because in pickling and canning season, you run through vinegar like mad, so we're ready. Greg went and got the jars. I've got, those are 4-ounce jars. So we're gonna need 16 of those, if you wanna use those. All right, that's a tablespoon of mustard seed. We can use them. We're just gonna need more of them.
This was just the open pack.
Perfect.
So you want me to just grab it?
Yeah, that's fine.
8 more new
I'm just
ones?
letting you know those aren't, these are, this is, y'all, just for future reference, this is not a half pint. This is a
4-ounce jelly jar.
2-ounce jelly jar.
Oh.
I believe so.
So here.
This is a 4-ounce jelly jar. Hang on. Look, now we're doing math on camera. We're going to turn off the camera because we don't do math on camera. I think Greg and I just had to do this because we were like, okay, we forgot how many ounces is in stuff. So it's funny that we did this. So we're going to do it for you too. This is a quart, pint, half pint, 4-ounce. So 32 ounces, 16 ounces, 8 ounces, 4 ounces. So you cut it in half every time. So when we're talking about a 4-ounce jar, that's a teeny weeny one. This is a half pint, which is a cup, 2 cups, 4 cups, half a cup. So there you go. So we were doing our math. That is a 4-ounce jar. So the recipe calls for this size, but we're just gonna double them and do this size because we think that this will be a better size for us in sweet relish because we don't use sweet relish very often. So I think I only have, okay, I put a tablespoon of mustard seeds in there and I have celery seed, but I think I only have ground. So we're just gonna use ground. And I'm not gonna open this up because I have this. I mean, it's gonna be the same flavor. So we're just gonna put ground in there. But see, that don't look ground. Maybe I'm losing my mind. That's celery seed, that's not ground. Good gravy. I got the wrong sticker. See, y'all, I ain't paying attention. See, it says ground. That wasn't ground, those are actual seeds. All right, so we followed the recipe. Wow. Okay, you've got 3.5 cups of sugar in here, tablespoon of mustard seed, tablespoon of celery seed. As soon as you dump that in there, that's the 2 cups of apple cider vinegar that you need. And then that is all the recipes. It says combine sugar, vinegar, spices, heat to a boil. Add drained vegetables and simmer 10 minutes. And then we're gonna hot pack in hot jars, 1/4-inch space, remove air bubbles, 10 minutes, water bath. Too easy. Okay, cool. So this is the brine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the brine on the stove and heat her up while you're still draining the stuff. Sound good?
Sounds wonderful.
Sweet. You sound so thrilled. You sound so thrilled. Okay. We are getting ready to boil. So this is what the sugar, apple cider vinegar, and spices look like. And then we're gonna put oh yeah, we're boiling. So can you put the veggies,
on your right.
Veggies in? We don't have to worry about getting all of that because it's in the strainer. It's not gonna, because we pressed the stuff around. Ooh, that looks good. All right, we're gonna stir this in. And then we're gonna start jarring.
We're gonna let it simmer for 10 minutes.
Yep. Oh yeah, that smells amazing. Looks good too. All right, we'll bring you back when we're ready to jar. Oh y'all, look at that. It's thick. It's been our 10 minutes. And then Greg is gonna pull out a couple of hot jars. So we got hot liquid, hot jars. And Greg is gonna start filling up these jars. I'm probably gonna need more than that, but we started with these just to see. Okay. It's a 1/4 inch headspace. We are gonna have to debubble and all that good stuff too. So debubbles when we run a chopstick in there. And
how is that for, or is that too much?
1/4 inch headspace goes to this little guy right here.
Okay.
So just a little bit more. Not a lot, but a little. And when we debubble, we'll adjust if we need to.
Well, I'm used to 1/2 inch, I guess, when you go.
Yeah, most of the stuff we do is 1/2 inch or more. But this is, we're gonna do this in a water bath canner. And I know you pulled the tinier jars, but this might work out for the better, actually. You know it? So we're not wasting.
Well, I had a game plan.
You had a game plan?
I just
didn't realize it till now.
Crow. That's going to be way too much.
We'll get a spoon. We'll spoon it out. What'd you say? Oh, crow?
Well, I watched my language.
That was pretty good, actually. Oh, crow. All right, Greg's gonna keep doing this, and we'll bring you back when we're ready to clean rims and stick it in the canner. The canner we're using today is a little unorthodox. You see I already got it up to a rolling boil, so we're ready. We just cleaned out the pot we used. We made burgers, and we haven't cleaned it off yet because it's still hot. This is a napkin, a cloth napkin, so I'm gonna spread that back out in there, and we're gonna put the little jars in. And then I've got my Instant Pot rack, and we're gonna put that in the middle if we need it, which we probably will. And we're just gonna water bath can in this normal pot because I don't wanna drag out my big old canner. So yeah, that's what we're gonna use. All right, y'all, Greg's got vinegar, and he is wiping the rims of the jars with vinegar, especially because this has a ton of sugar in it. We wanna make sure that, first of all, there's no cracks, so that's when you feel for cracks, and he's getting all of the sugar that may have cooked onto the rim itself to make sure that we've got good seals. So we're gonna slap lids and rings on everything and bring you back when we've got them in the water bath. What'd you say?
My hand tightening and your hand tightening are two different things.
Well, just make sure yours is finger tight because you've got like a way stronger grip than me. See, that was good. Remember, they just have to be finger tight, and that's to make sure that you can get air can escape out of the top, so it creates that vacuum. Yeah, see, your finger tight's good. When the lid will get seated on. It could be the ring's vent. And that happens, grab another ring. Yeah, see, finger tight's good. You do good on a finger tight.
That's why I always bring up extra rings.
Extra rings, and then the ones that are bent or rusted to the point to where they won't work, then toss in the trash. Because we got 1,000,000 rings. Alrighty, we're getting ready to start loading the canner.
Oh, you snookered me into...
Oh, 15 things? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so see, I took and moved the napkin around. We turned the water off just so we could get the jars in here. So we'll probably get 1 layer in. I don't know how many is 1 layer, but we're going to load them in here. I don't know that we'll double stack them. I think I'll feel safer if we just do one row.
Ah!
Whoops. Okay, wait a minute.
That's why you throw stuff away.
I grabbed the... Okay, I'm gonna pay attention and load these. That's why you need a cameraman that's not putting lids on jars. It's way easier to do it. All right, get in there. All right, this pot's 2, 4, 6. This is 7. Okay, so we only need to do 2 batches. So we're gonna bring this up to a boil again because it was boiling earlier. Bring this up to a boil, can for 10 minutes, pull out and do the next batch. Oh, that was timing. All right, we got some. This is the first batch pulled out, and as you can see, they are sealing. Greg cleaned off the stove, and we've got another batch getting ready to boil. I would say that's pretty close. I'd say we could start the timer. That's boiling enough for my standards. All right, we're started. 10 more minutes, these will come out, and we'll be done with the project.
So I've pulled the last 7 out, and there are 14 jars of Sweet Pickle Relish that we will let cool down, and then we will store them. So that is all for today's video. Hope you all have a good day.